After 13 long days in police custody, one of the people arrested over the murder of the late Monica Kimani has been released. We are of course talking about Bwana Brian Kassaine, who is a neighbor to Jackie Maribe and Joey in the Langata house. So what does this mean going forward? Indeed, some people have even referred to Bwana Kassaine as a Monica Kimani murder suspect, meaning that some people believe that he was associated in some way. Now let's start by referring to what I've already said in earlier videos. You will remember we said right here on this channel that two people had changed their statements. That is Jackie Maribe and Brian Kassaine. We also said, if I can quickly remind you, that changing your statement to the police leaves you very vulnerable. Why? Because you can be charged with a very serious criminal offense called giving false information to the police. And that is why in virtually all cases, people only change statements after consulting with their lawyers and after a deal has been done with the state. And the deal with the state is usually called a plea bargain. In a plea bargain, the state says, we'll reduce these charges and then you assist us. Okay? Or in other cases, we will drop all charges and then you assist us. You assist us in giving evidence to nail the chief suspect. Now usually, the person to approve plea bargains is of course the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Bwana Nuruddin Haji. Now the fascinating thing here is how the state very suddenly changed their mind about one Jackie Maribe, because originally she had changed her statement and all indications were that she was going to be a witness against her fiancé, Bwana Joy Rungu. And as I said earlier, the only circumstances that would make the state change their mind after doing a deal is the discovery of brand new evidence linking the person they have made the deal with the crime. And this is most probably what happened in the case of Jackie Maribe. And that's why she appeared right next to her fiancé on the dock, charged with the murder of Monica Kimani. Of course, they've not taken a plea yet. They will take the plea on Monday after Jackie Maribe has gone through the mandatory mental assessment, proving that she's sane and that she's healthy and fit to face trial, to answer to those charges. So, what we must assume in this case is that in approving the prosecution of Jackie Maribe and Joy Rungu for the murder of Monica Kimani, the DPP also approved a plea bargain for Bwana Kassaine. Hence, he's released today. Now, a confirmation that we are headed in the right direction in this analysis of ours is the fact that police had told us that the firearm which Bwana Kassaine had was not licensed. The license was revoked a number of years ago. And so, the fact that Bwana Kassaine is not facing any charges, at least not yet, should be proof that there's something cooking here. And chances are extremely high that he's going to be a prosecution witness. Now, one very damning thing that Bwana Kassaine has told the police when he revised his statement is the fact that the couple, Jackie Maribe and Joey, borrowed paraffin from him. And what was the paraffin for? It was to burn. It was to burn some clothes and some things, which police now believe was evidence, crucial evidence in the murder of Monica Kimani. Now that is very damning. Very damning if the prosecution can prove that actually what was being burnt was crucial evidence related to the crime. Now some Kenyans believe that Maribe and her fiancé have been framed. And there's a reason why they're sticking to this rhetoric. And the reason is they believe the evidence is too obvious. There's too much evidence left behind. They believe that if it was really Joey who did this thing, he would have covered his tracks. you would not have you would not have been so careless as to leave so much evidence behind for the police to find. Like fingerprints on the tape that bound Monica's mouth. Yeah. Now this one is straight out of the movies, because I don't remember of any other case in Kenya where a victim has been found with their mouth taped, with the duct tape. I don't remember. I don't seem to recall any case like that, but I could be wrong. Anyway, according to investigators, that tape had Joey's fingerprints all over it. Now, this particular theory would seem to be contradicted by Bwana Kassaine's revised testimony, because obviously somebody who has been framed does not get busy burning and destroying evidence. If anything, they would do the exact opposite and do everything in their power to make sure that evidence is preserved, which will prove their innocence. Now, Brian Kassaine's lawyers wanted him to be released unconditionally, without any conditions. However, the prosecution insisted that he is released and he reports to the DCI offices every Thursday, and that he also deposits his passport with the police within 48 hours. Now, of course, the immediate question there would be, why would you want to harass somebody who's going to testify for you, testify for the state? Well, this would actually be a precautionary move, reporting every Thursday to the DCI, depositing the passport with the police. That means they cannot leave the country. And this is precautionary because out there, things can change. Witnesses have been known to change their testimony. They give their statement, they give everything, and then when they actually appear on the material date to give the evidence, they change their story again. Now, Brian Kassaine changing his testimony is not far-fetched at all, because we all know there are very many people involved in this case. And those people could easily put pressure on Bwana Kassaine to change his statement. Let us not forget that we're in a country called Kenya, and we know what happens in Kenya. Money works. Threats can also work. Actually, in my view, the fact that investigators, and Kenya, I'm talking about Kenyan investigators, because I'm familiar with how they think. The fact that Kenyan investigators have released Bwana Brian Kassaine has huge significance. And the huge significance, according to me, is that it would appear that the state have such strong evidence that even if Bwana Brian Kassaine were to change his testimony, it would not impact on the state case that much. In my view, those are the circumstances that would make the state take the risk. Having said this, it is also true that the state have some sort of insurance. And you already know what this insurance is. The insurance is, in case Bwana Kassaine does not cooperate, they have already told us the firearm which he had, which belonged to him, was not licensed. The license expired several years ago, which means that they can charge him with being in unlawful possession of a firearm, which is extremely serious, and can land you in jail for as many as 15 years. Being asked to report every Thursday to the DCI offices is also a precaution, is to confirm that all is well, that the story has not changed. Police also use this procedure to confirm that the person is still around, still very much around. This reporting business also means that investigations are still ongoing. And when investigations are still ongoing, you don't know what you'll come up with next. New information, new evidence would emerge, that would need Bwana Kassaine to be questioned again. The long and short of it is that it's not completely off the hook. That's what reporting to the DCI usually means. Bottom line, all indications are that we are all set for a murder trial. What I term the murder trial of the decade. A murder trial straight out of some Mexican soup. Indeed, a murder trial like no other we have witnessed on these shores. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.